It seems to be up and... Huzzah! We are back. Oh, I forgot to move the Soon Raccoon screen. Never mind.
Oh, no.
We are back with more.
Immediately when he says it, we lose him again.
How are you losing me? This is silence.
There you go. You're back.
We are back with
You're
more
back.
with more Rogue Trader. Ignore them. I think they're fucking with me.
No, you literally cut out as soon as you said hello.
Cutting out, yeah.
Oh, come on!
But you're fine now. Keep rolling, brother. Keep rolling.
So,
Keep rolling.
we are back with more Rogue Trader as our explorers, whatever they're called, hostages, are currently in the swamp biome that I have created, where they are under attack by plants. Their goal is to search for a crude promethium deposit that they're also close to. As they got close to their goal, well, yeah, the plants attacked. So, as a reminder for the players as well, you are currently in that, think of like deep South Louisiana, what's it called? The bayou? Yeah, the bayou.
Yeah, bayou.
And you've just got these vines, although perhaps differently, because I haven't seen all the swamps of the bayou, but that you've got these vines everywhere. The foliage is so thick you can only see 15 meters in front of you, in any direction, before the foliage obscures your vision. So far, you've been attacked by a tree that had lashing vine-like tendrils attached to its branches. And you've been attacked by vines from within the mass of vines that are all around you. It is quite confusing.
It was the tree that threw something at us, wasn't it?
It was the tree that was so it wasn't throwing anything at you. Its vines were snapping at you. Hang on, am I right there? Hang on. Was it? Yeah, the vines can lash at 15 meters in range, for the tree. So the tree has quite a large range, whereas the other, I have rolled with it, so it should be on the sheet, shouldn't it? Yeah, the corpse snarer has vines that only extend so far from the actual plant. But it is all part of the plant. It's not. Yeah, it's not a ranged attack.
Okay. It's a melee attack with a range rather than just a ranged.
So essentially, if you get within range of its tendrils, the tendrils can attack you. The tendrils are essentially, if it had hit Cooney, it would have put Cooney into melee. I'm pretty sure you actually have to successfully attack someone for them to be in melee. Although Cooney can move freely because this creature, it's just vines that are currently attacking her from the trees. It doesn't have any eyes. It doesn't have. It works on vibrations of the leaves and the. It explained it in the book fairly well, but I'm just. It's a fucking plant. It doesn't have eyes, so it senses you somehow. And unfortunately, I didn't actually fill out the trait sheet properly, so I'm missing a lot of the things for plants, but I know from the other plant that we've used that it's got like strange physiology. You don't know where its head is. You don't know where its heart is, where because it's a plant.
Just in case.
Yeah, we have no real idea what the hell the actual head is.
Yeah. So as I look at the character sheet here, I can see that we stopped at the end of the turn, and it was Thomas's go. Thomas is he doesn't know where the attacks are coming from. Cray left him. He's now, not really with the tanned armor one.
I did show that him to follow me, I think.
Yeah, so he's going to run as best he can.
The problem with following you is that we couldn't make the jump.
Oh, right. Oops.
Now, he saw you do it, so he's
What about I made the jump?
He's going to try. No. So all of you guys were on this side of the river. It was.
Oh no, what about
Cray?
Oh,
it was Cray. It was Cray, Thomas, and Cooney that were on the central island at the start. So, yeah, they have to jump over this big bit, whereas you only had to go over the small river. But yeah, Thomas doesn't know what's attacking him. He doesn't know what's going on. His animal senses are not really helping him here, so he's out. He's going to spend his turn running to get to there. Heinrich, you can see Cooney. It's 15 meters, and this is an open space here, so you can see Cooney easily. However, yeah, once you get to your 15, 16 meters, it does become rather green and foliage-y. So,
and the Prometheum is coming from this direction as well.
Yes.
All right. Okay. I don't have anything decent on me at the moment. I will call over to Cooney. Yeah, we should keep moving. If you find whatever's attacking you, try and take it down, and I will give you my exceptional leader bonus, so you do get +10 to your next test. At least until my turn comes back around. And for now, I'm going to continue down this way, so Mothermouth and such can see me. I will also motion just with, so.
Oh, sorry, that was it. Thomas got hit last time, and it did quite a bit of damage to him. So that's why he's running away. He's like, that fucked it.
Oh yeah, we had to figure out if we actually gave him armor or not, because it would have killed him.
Yeah. We have given him some armor because it makes sense with the loot that was available. So he's not dead. He's okay. Just. Yeah, if that is so was that your whole action, Heinrich? You're moving over to here and you're giving Cooney the bonus.
Pep talk.
Yeah.
You can do it.
Okay. So the abyssal tree. Cooney is within 15 meters. Heinrich is not. So the abyssal tree does get to do its attack. Just check to see. That's 15. That's 13. Okay, that's straight down is 15. Okay. So I need to do that. Right. So the abyssal tree. Cooney, you have at the very least seen one of these trees before. But I believe you were the one who shot it and set it on fire.
I did not. That would have been Craig.
Was that Craig? Oh, okay. I
Yeah, I'm burning to forest down.
Oh, okay, fair enough. So Cooney, you may have seen a tree similar to this one ablaze at one point. Yeah, okay, cool. But as you're looking into the greenery, trying to find your next target or the next target targeting you, you are attacked. Now you're not taken unaware at this point because it counts as, yeah, it's in range. It's a single
Pretty
shot.
sure I saw one of the things attacking me last time because it tried to attack me, but it missed.
No, I thought it was firing at Cray then. Or was it firing at you? Okay.
No, it
I know
was one attack at Thomas and one attack at me.
I know you've seen this tree on fire before, so you know it's, you're not taken unaware because you've already seen one of them that were it's oh, so it's that one that gains. Yeah, no, I think that's correct. I think that's correct. For some reason I can't get the feeling I'm missing something with these things. That's that one. You know why I feel like I'm missing something with these ones? That was the flashing. Oh, hang on. Okay. Is that flashing going to? Okay. Yeah, no, never mind. Oh, that's why. Because it's a standard attack. Ooh, okay. Oh, never mind. So there's a lashing, crack of a whip, Cooney, and you see some foliage near you explode, but it was clearly a miss. Great. You're up. You can just make out Muttermouth, 15 meters ahead of you, and he's gesturing 15 meters ahead of him, where Heinrich is. Well, he's a bit more than that now, but.
Sorry, I muted.
He can just about make you out. What would you like to do, Cray? I don't believe there are any enemies in your line of sight.
Huh? I guess I run back and try to shop a tree. Or, you know what? How useful will he be? Thomas. I'll return. I'll run back and then I'll proceed to shop a tree or something. I don't know. 18 meters, 16 meters.
Why are you running? So why are you running back and not forwards towards Heinrich? Because this is the direction. This is the direction you were heading in 3 weeks ago.
Yes, I know, but didn't Thomas just signal me?
No. No.
Okay,
Thomas is going to attempt to cross the river and then catch up with you guys. Because you guys aren't getting attacked, and he got hit, and he's like, no, fuck this shit.
All right, I'll then run to Heinrich. Let me just check my run again.
Sure, you don't exactly know where Heinrich is, but Muttermouth is pointing in the direction that Heinrich should be in. Because currently you're at a 15 meters view distance, so yeah, Muttermouth is pointing off in this direction where Heinrich disappeared.
All right, I will run to here. 24 meters.
Sure.
Yeah.
Muttermouth is going to do a full move of 8. doesn't need to move up. I mean, I suppose he did hear the whip crack, but well, he didn't hear anyone scream in pain, so he's gonna imagine that the whip crack didn't actually hit anyone. So Mighty Mouth has done a full move. The Spooder Skull, nope, nothing is within 3 meters that it can destroy. So it goes on Overwatch, and we're over to Cooney. So Cooney, a whip crack, and the fact that as the vine snaps, the whole tree kind of shudders with the movement. You can see it's right there.
I'm actually going to use. Where is it? That did it. Okay, so here's the thing that I have to remember. A semi-auto attack, is that a half action or is that a full action?
They're all half actions. It's if you aim or not. It's a full action.
Okay, in that case, I'll half aim and semi. Is that correct, right?
Yeah.
At the thing. So, to attack, half aim. This would be short range and semi-auto. I also get the modifier. Hold on. Where is it? This is if I succeed. So no, ooh. That's a hit.
If you're waiting for me to tell you that it's going to attempt to dodge, then it's a tree.
I am not. I'm just.
Okay, good.
It's been a while, man. There you go.
Hey.
12 and 9, 10, 2.
It's a tree. It cannot dodge. So
I should have actually asked if I got any bonuses.
No, unfortunately, it's a very slim. It's a very slender looking tree. So it's average in size. Willowy, that's what I was going to say. It's a very willowy tree, so it's very slender and very not getting bonuses to hit, kind of. Right, so you do hit. It doesn't have so it doesn't have armor. It's got toughness, being a tree. So it takes that much damage. Oh, I'm on ruler. That's why. How much damage does it take? It takes that much damage, doesn't it? Yes, it takes that. So, yeah. So your plasma bolts burst bark and steer wood. Tree still trees. It has not gone down yet. Over to the other creatures. One. Yes. Is that not? Yeah, there is. Two. There. Two. There. Okay. So one warp snare detects your presence and lashes out. Perhaps as you go to shoot the tree and you get into to shooting stance, your foot just nudges a vine on the floor, and it strikes at you. It's a standard. It's a standard. There's no other more modifiers because you're not unaware. So unfortunately, the attack does miss, but you do see this long vine lash out at you from the floor. Cooney. And we're back over to a new round where Thomas.
Unfortunately.
He prays the almighty Obnisire, and he succeeds! Thomas. Run, leap, succeed. Thomas makes it across the river, taking the same technique as the this Mechanicus. He makes it somehow. Heinrich, it's your turn, but sadly no one sees him to achieve this.
Okay. I'm just going to do quick, cause it's free. Why not? I'm going to do an awareness test. See what was that? See. That bodes very fucking well, doesn't it?
So
I will use a fate point. I'm not going to stick with the 100. I'm going to use a fate point. Okay. Fucking first roll since I'm back and it's 100. Jesus Christ.
So I'll give it to you that you can just make out another tree as Cooney's plasma bolts strike the bark. You can see this long, thin, spindly looking tree, just through the denseness of the foliage. But you also, I can find the right one. You also see further up the river when a large oil smear comes down, and as you look further up, you can see a bubbling oil slick. You can see that the surface is bubbling away, and every now and then another smear of crude promethium appears. It begins to slide.
So it's the potential source?
Yes. That is correct.
Does the Spooder Skull or does Cray have the ability to relay back to our little friend at the Torox that we have actually found it?
Cray does, but I also believe the Spider Skull does as well, because they have a.
I know the Spooder Skull got an upgrade recently.
Yes, his internal microbead is now functioning, so technically you can use it, the microbead, as well, to transmit messages back to a Voxcaster or other microbeads. But the Spider Skull can also send coded transmissions. Well, not, when I say coded, I mean, you know, it can send Morse code and things like that through to other I said the word a moment ago, Voxcasters. Yeah, both of you can call in to the Torox and let them know that the prize has been found. It's been located.
I will inform the Spooder Skull to relay back to the Torox that the source, that the perceived source has been found, but floral resistance is here.
I guess it's time to speak tree and not get limits.
We know where the source is. Did we have the beacon or anything to plant, or no, we didn't? We just have to find it, right?
Yeah, you just have to locate it and secure it.
Okay. I have my chainsword equipped, so I'll pose it. I'll brace myself at the moment, so I'll hold a half action, and I'll just like as wide as I can get to those who have calm beads or whatever else. Like, shall we retreat now, or do we want to clear a little bit more of the area? So I will hold my action till later. Or hold a half action, sorry. I can't hold a full action.
Sure, yeah, you can do that.
I need to clean up the area.
The abyssal tree goes again. There are no... there's no one else in range of it. So, Cooney, you're getting attacked again. Yeah, that's the one. So it can't aim because it can't aim. It's in range because it's in range. It's a single shot because it's a single shot. And there are no other modifiers because you're aware of what they look like. So the tree misses. Gray, you're up.
Do I have line of sight on the tree?
No. Remember, 15 meters is as far as you can see.
15 meters.
Yeah.
Forget I did pose a question there. And I did broadcast it to you.
Sorry for my short-term memory. That's apparently worse than someone with dementia. What was the question again?
We found the source. Do we retreat now or do we want to clear the area a little more?
Oh, I answered to that. We need to clear the area.
The area, alright. Oh. Okay.
So what would you like to do, Cray? Are you moving up to where Heinrich is, or are you preparing some crazy maneuver?
I know Kuni is in back. Is in right back. But river quite wide.
Yeah, you're going to need to make one hell of a jump. In fact, I'm not even sure if degrees of success could even save you.
Holy sweet jeez.
I mean, it might get easier to cross further up. Is the thing I will post. I don't want you running all the way back to the start. I mean, nowhere on this side is easy to cross, but it might get easier further up. You don't know.
I do a full move to there and start looking for trees I can chop to make a makeshift bridge.
Sure. Give me a free action logic roll.
Okay, free action logic roll.
I'll give you a plus 20. Well, actually, no, you got like 90 fucking intelligence.
You said a plus 20?
I did. And he got one away. He got a natural one. So with like fucking 11 degrees of success, logically you would know that trying to make a makeshift bridge in the middle of combat will not really work. The turns you would only cut down like quarter of a tree per turn. But I will give you with this natural one. You do look at the water and it doesn't seem that deep. It's not like over your head depth. So it's quite possible that you could walk across it. It will just take 3 times the amount of movement. But we move over to Muttermouth's turn. Muttermouth is going to... I mean, that's a half. That's a full move. It's not that far. Okay, yeah, he's going to do another just normal move. And then next time we'll get him to do a run or something. Get him to go further. And I'll reveal a bit more of this because you have got further. Spooder Skull is still on Overwatch. Cooney, it is your go. What would you like to do?
I'll shoot at the thing that attacked me again.
Sure. Which thing? Because there were two things now.
The one that was already injured-ish.
Oh, okay. So you want to go for the tree. Okay. You fire upon the tree.
Same thing. I forgot to use the modifier last time from Handbrake. That's a hit. Let me just check what Fierce Fusilade does. Again, +1 degree on a name success on a semi-auto attack, so that would be 3 degrees of success, correct? Instead of just 2.
Hang on, I'm sorry. What? How are you getting 3 degrees?
Here you go.
Because currently you've got 1.1, which would be 2 degrees. So
I get an additional degree of success by aiming and doing a semi-auto or a full auto.
okay, yeah. So that goes up to 3 degrees of success, so 2 hits. Yeah.
Yep.
Well, you only go up to 2 hits. I'm seeing now.
Yeah, but I mean,
yeah, no, it's fair enough. It's just like I went, okay, yeah, that's 2 hits, and I looked down. It's like, oh, you only get 2. It's like, oh, okay. But you did get a Righteous Fury on one of them.
Hey.
I do not. Righteous Fury doesn't go through.
Okay, so as you take aim for the second time, you noticed that last time the bark did explode. So you try to land each shot in the same place, and you notice that the bark explodes on the first shot, and the second shot, it almost seems to, as the energy is released, rather than exploding against the core wood, it seems to be absorbed by the core wood straight to the heart, and then it just explodes. The tree is felled as there's a crashing sound as the top of the tree comes tumbling down and lands into the other foliage of the jungle.
Hey, there's your impromptu bridge.
Unfortunately, it falls the other.
Yeah.
Well, we'd have to roll to see which way it goes, but you know, it wrong side.
Roll
side.
scatter. Theoretically, you could, though.
You could.
Where's scatter on this?
It's falling towards Cooney, so as it lashes out, it's
technically towards me, but
it is. You know,
this way.
It's falling. You know, upwards. That's towards you, isn't it? It's nowhere near you. But it's still towards you.
Ish. I'm not northeast-ish, so.
So as you briefly celebrate Cooney, your movements have yet again triggered an attack. The vine at your feet comes slashing up. A vine from the side of you comes slashing towards you. And another vine from behind you comes whipping out. Only one of them finds your body. Do you want to attempt to dodge?
Yep. No reason why I should not. Is there any quick dodge somewhere on the combat?
You can put it in your
Yeah, you can add it to
quick
quick
skills at the top.
skills, or you can just
Oh,
find
right.
it. Need to level up, Jim. You need to level up. Get good scrub.
I mean, I don't dodge.
And the damage comes in. Ooh, actually more than I thought it was going to be. 15. It is primitive,
Where
however.
again?
Oh no. Okay.
Oh, hang on a minute.
Where to again?
To the body. I do actually need to just check that, because it is a natural weapon. I just want to check that all natural weapons are indeed primitive. Strength bonus makes successful attack. It's a natural weapon, uses weapon skill. So cannot parry with a natural weapon, nor can it be disarmed unless the creature hacks off a limb. Natural weapons always count as primitive. Yeah, so it's primitive. So your armor points are doubled.
Basically, everything's primitive unless it gets monoed or it's like a power weapon.
So some of them.
Case,
so if it was a deadly natural weapon, that would not be the case. Yeah. Then they would be like Tyrannid claws.
Deadly natural weapon is basically a fucking what do you call it? Like rending claw, like from like a Tyrannid, like you said.
Yeah. But anything
there's also there's also a talent you can get. I remember this because the crackhead that I played was a melee character, and he could do non-primitive damage with his fists. So, but yeah, I take no damage with no pen. It doubles the armor against primitive, right?
Yes, yeah, doubles. Primitive. That's the advantage that you get from being hit with primitive weapons. Thomas is going to run again. He's not actually going to be able to do anything next turn because he may have to just like stand around and pant. Like an adorable fox that's run too far, he pants. But no one can see it because he's too far back. You'll never know. Hang on, sorry. You were attacked by 3. Yeah, and 3 are showing. Cool. Heinrich, you're up. I mean, you know that Cooney is being attacked, so, and she's on the edge, so you can definitely see her clearly. So you can see these vines just coming out of the foliage. In some cases, you might just be able to start recognizing there are multiple different species of vines around, but you don't know you can't tell which vine will attack or won't attack.
I'm
not without studying.
Gonna need, I'm gonna need to.
You could throw the spider skull over to assist Cooney. I would. If you don't want to jump across, you could throw the spider skull. I will.
I could also march across in a sense.
You could. It's just 3 times movement to get across the.
Theoretically, I can run, but no, actually, I can't. You can't run on dangerous terrain without doing an acrobatics test or athletics test or whatever the hell it was, agility test. Sorry.
But again, a running jump that fails, you still jump and get across the river. You just will need to do an agility test to see if you can stay stood up or if you land on a rock and fall into the water properly. Or comedic, and you might lose a small item on your possession.
How many turns would it take me to get across if I full moved? Ooh, wrong one. It takes me 8 to get across. So
so you don't have to do. So it's essentially from here, from where I'm doing to where it is. So 6.
6. So that would be
6 squares. So it's 18.
3 turns. So it would take me to cross that way. Well, 3 turns and I'll actually be out the other side as well. So I might just do that because I do, I have a chain sword and I do want to help. So I will. I'll be doing that. So I'll do 3 meters for now, and then I'll inform them before I begin to cross, and let them know that if you wish to clear the area or assist me crossing, you can. I will give Cray the +10 this time. Go, be good, pat in the head as I walk into the water and get slightly slicked with oil.
Cray, it's your turn. What would you like to do? To attempt to cross with Heinrich, or are you going to do something more daring?
I'm going to try and jump as far as possible before swinging further.
Sure.
You do get a +10 to it.
So if you give me a strength test, you're basically doing a running leap. So yeah, if you give me a strength test, athletics is also acceptable. So you get 3 degrees. Did you add a +10 for Heinrich's?
Yes.
Okay, right. So you get 3 degrees.
Plus your jump. So
I have a base leap of 4.
So yeah, you make it across because they're the 6. I mean, I could argue for 7, but you'd have made it anyway.
I think I make it in. Yeah.
So you are across. Next turn, you can make your way fully up the bank. There's no negative. You can just stand there if you want. You're just on the bank, but you have succeeded. Muttermouth is not going to do this. He's going to push on further down. He's actually going to go for a run stroke jog. He can't actually see what's down here. And then let's see if... oh, hang on. There we go. Give you a bit more that way as well. Okay, so that's Muttermouth's turn. Buddha Skull carries on doing what it's doing. Cooney, you are up. What would you like to do?
This time I'm going to use another one of my talents, which is hip shooting. I'm going to do a full move over to here. And I'm going to be shooting at this with a single action.
So here's the thing. Whilst I allow you guys to see the plant bulb, it's not, you can't actually see the bulb. Remember, you're getting attacked by tentacles from behind you, the side of you. You need to attack the vines, and the vines lead you back to the plant itself. That's how it's doing melee attacks at you from out of melee distance. It has a range of which its vines are laying in ambush.
My bad. It's just this one attacked me. I thought I had seen where it was, so that's why I was going to move here. I'm
only making them visible once you've been attacked, so you know what is attacking you. You're not just looking at a blank screen going, well, hang on, what's attacking it? It's the vines are the things that are striking you. And it's only by attacking the vines that will then lead you to, oh, that's the main body of it. So currently, actually, hang on a minute. You're in melee now because one of them struck you. So, yeah, you're in... Good point. You're in melee with one.
You are and you're not. It's weird when melee is like this.
Again, if you walk away, yeah. I'll tell you now, it can't attack attack of opportunity you because it can't see you. It's going on sense of movement, and even then, it has to succeed in a test before it can actually attack you. So it's not so simple for these plants. not having
Being
eyes
a
or ears.
being a big entity as well just makes it difficult because you're always in range of it, basically. But at the same time, like you're basically it's like skirting around the combat basically when you're moving around them now.
So you can technically, Jim, step back and then shoot the vine point blank. Like that is entirely possible. And it can't opportunity of attack you because it's a plant. But yeah, you don't actually know where the main body of the plant is until X happens.
Okay, I'm going to move closer to Kraden, and I'm just going to attack the one down below.
Sure.
I'll still use pip shooting.
Yep, sure. You can still do that, firing at the vines that struck at you. So you're currently shooting up north, walking backwards towards Cray.
Sure. I
And
actually didn't shoot one down.
It does count as a standard size, so you're not shooting at something tiny, which I was a bit confused about. But then, if there's a lot of these in one area, I can see how getting hit by 6 things or 7 things without knowing where it's coming from can probably kill a lot of party members. So okay. You do hit the vine.
I hit.
It cannot dodge because again it's a plant. Would you like to roll damage? 9 pen 2 is surprisingly enough to destroy one of the vines. As you hit the vine and it snaps off, you basically cut off a good like 4 foot of vine length. As it snaps, the foliage around behind where the vine has snapped off and fallen to the ground reaches up, revealing another length of about 3 foot, 4 foot worth of vine, and it begins like it's freed itself from the ground and it lays itself down, not really moving much, as if a snake had just reared up and then laid back down to ambush. And that is your turn, Kuni. So I believe you are out of you are out of range of. Yeah, I could argue that you're just in range, but I'm not going to. I can't be fucked. So that's 2 down here. There are no hits this turn, as the plant does nothing. Thomas runs and jumps. Is his standard jump, so he doesn't actually have to do a test. He's running over, bleeding slightly, unhappy. There's a whimpering sound that comes. Heinrich, it's your turn. You step forwards a few more steps.
I move.
Heinrich, you would notice at the very least that nothing is attacking you or Heinrich. Or Cray. This may mean something, but you're not sure. It might also mean that you haven't got in range yet.
I'm going to aware. Hey!
Sure.
And Cray, I'll give you another plus 10.
So you do notice that that Kuni has taken out a length and another length has appeared. As you look around, Heinrich, you can almost make out where one of the other lashing tendrils has attacked Kuni from behind, and you can almost make out a snaking, what you thought at first may have been a root, could actually be a tendril length underground. You're not quite sure. It might be a root. Cray, you're up. You have a bonus of 10.
I do not have visual, right?
That is correct. No vines attacked you. As you look around, there are some larger plants for sure, but there are no plants that you can see with visible tendrils that are, from what you've seen of Cooney being attacked, the vines come from either the ground or from hanging from the trees and the branches. You can spot about 7 different varieties of a vine just as a quick glance around. There are multiple different species. You're not quite sure which one is the attacky type. You can hack wildly or shoot wildly in random directions, not shooting your allies, but you can go in a 45-degree angle in front of you and just shoot at anything and everything that's green, and see if you get lucky.
How flammable is a swamp forest again?
Not very. It's quite humid and moist.
Wait, what was your question, Getty?
How flammable is a bayou?
Not really. Too humid.
Swamp ass.
However, this
doesn't set on
bayou
fire.
does have swamp ass and why is this? Oh dear fucking god. Okay.
You might be able to see why I gave you the plant mission before I gave you the fire. If they get flamethrowers before this mission, it's going to make it rather easy.
No comment.
I mean, that's assuming you will not return with flamethrowers.
This is true, of course.
I totally don't have spark rocks.
So what would you like to do, Cray?
Can I keep an Overwatch?
Sure, you can take
be...
Overwatch and shoot at anything that moves in your immediate vicinity, so in front of you, basically. Fortunately, because you've got your back to the river, you're not going to get attacked from behind. I can tell you that now, unless Heinrich or the Spider Skull have other thoughts. So yeah, you can aim forwards, and before an attack comes, you can make a roll to see if you can shoot it. Is that what you want to do?
Yes, I will. Sounds very agreeable.
Sure, we will do that. I'm just going to run Muttermouth over to here. Spooder Skull continues to be an awesome Spooder Skull. Cooney, what would you like to do? Are you going to do a similar thing to Cray and just take up Overwatch? Or are you going to fire at one of the 2 other vines that attacked you before, and you can still just make out which ones they are in the foliage?
I'll fire at the vines.
Sure. So there are 2 more that where they attacked you, so you're still like, okay, that one and that one.
Are they close to each other?
No. Well, I mean, there's about 2 meters apart. Because if one was from there, the other one was from there, but this is much further up, so it's like there and there. So yeah, there's like 2 squares between them, kind of a deal. 3 meters, 2 squares.
I don't think it would matter anyway, because I don't have the ability to look at my talents. I'll just shoot one of the vines. Have aim, have range. I'll just set my modifiers. Again, because of Fierce Fusillade, that's 3 degrees of success, so 2 hits.
Sure. So one of the vines snaps. Again, there's about between 3 and 4 foot, between 3 and 5 foot, I believe it actually is, of vine that is snapped away. You'd notice, Cooney, that from up here, the leaf litter from the forest kind of gets flung up in the air as, again, another tendril just lays down in an ambush type manner. And it's tendril's turn again. You see if I can see there is a problem with these. Okay, nothing happens this turn. You do need to succeed a roll. Thomas is just going to full move. He moves 8. And then Heinrich, it is your turn. You have reached the other side.
Haha. So that's the full move. I can get to there. Sweet. Haha.
So I will give it to you because you are so close. So close, Heinrich. As you come into the foliage, you basically take one big step. And as you go through some leaves, a big bulbous plant appears in front of you through the foliage. Doesn't seem to do anything. There's just a big bulbous plant there.
Oh, okay. Can't do much. Can't do much else at the moment, but I will call out. I found a strange bulb, and
I just wanted to burn it.
It almost looks like a rosebud. You think of it, if you think of a rosebud that's covered in green. It hasn't opened yet, so that's kind of what it looks like. It looks like it's a flower waiting to open.
Wasn't that other flower kind of like rose-like in description?
It may have been. You don't know if this particular flower opens. That's just the descriptor I would give for it. It's like a rosebud that's closed and up, pointing to the surface. This thing, however, well, actually, I think the other one was enormous as well. This is a different plant. I can tell you that much. It does look different.
As far as I can tell.
The leaf structure and the this has a kind of a thorny, spiky green leaf on the backside. Again, much like a rose. A defense to stop animals from eating it. But it seems harmless. Doesn't seem on, again, you've walked into it essentially, gone, fucking hell. Huh. And, that's
fair enough.
To quote how the turn ends. So, is there anything else you'd like to do?
I will. Okay, Cray, you get the bonus this time. You can do it!
I still have the bonus.
No, it's only lasts one turn.
It only lasts until my next turn. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you have to use it before my turn's up, basically.
So great.
Even just use it on an awareness test or whatever.
One question: would my Overwatch have triggers?
No, you weren't attacked. It's your turn again now, so you can go into Overwatch again, if you like, or you can do something else. But you just weren't attacked.
Nice.
I'll be right back
in
2 seconds.
I do not spot anything new, right? I do not see the thing south of Shipet.
No, so Heinrich has pointed out there's this big bulb thing, but no one's been attacked, and it looks innocuous. It looks like any other of the plants that are littering this area. So it wouldn't be pointed out that that's the thing where the tendrils are coming back to. I know on the image it shows tendrils around the plant. They're underground, so you wouldn't actually see them until you shoot the vines enough times, and then it comes out next to it. But at the moment, they just look like any other of the plants around. You can shoot at random plants if you want, but I will need dice rolls to see if you shoot at the right one. There's got to be some random luck added to it. But it is your turn. You can again do the Overwatch again if you want.
Heinrich did say that he found a weird bulb, so I'm going to shoot the weird bulb because I don't have any better idea.
Sure.
Okay.
There is a plus to shooting the bulb because it is technically enormous. Sorry, not enormous. Hulking. There's a plus 10.
Plus 10. Okay. I was just keeping up my notes. Semi-auto with my nice gun.
Nice. That is 6.
It's a plant, it can dodge.
Yeah, plants can't dodge. So that's 6 degrees, so you got all 3 shots in.
Dodge.
If you'd like to roll some damage.
Yeah. Acceptable.
Whew.
So, Cray, as the las bolts strike the plant. Did I say who that was? Oh yeah, okay. So as the las bolts strike the plant, the green leaves that cover the bulb that have spikes running up the center of them. The first bolt it feels like it was a good bolt, as it scorches the surface and does burn away some of the vibrant green outer leafy protective layer. The other 2 shots, however, seem to be ineffective, as it just leaves a small scorch mark on the outside of the leaf. However, the outside leaf does seem to be a protective layer, as it does look quite thick from the 12. But it makes no movement. There's no like reaction in pain or anything like that. So that would be Cray's turn. Muttermouth is going to stand and watch for a moment because it's kind of crowded on that side there. The Spooder Skull is doing Overwatch. It just continues to scan for dangers. Cooney, there is...
Surely.
Sorry, what was that, Giddy?
I was going to say, surely it's going to open fire on the bulb.
It does not perceive the bulb to be a threat. It has not attacked you. Only an attack will cause a reaction from Overwatch or an enemy movement. Cooney knows of one more vine that she can fire at. However, now Cooney, you are struggling to see the vine. It's blended in with its environment. You still just about know there is a -10 to you shooting at the vine after 3 turns.
I'll do a smooth shot.
Sure.
-10, you said?
Yes, -10.
Still hit.
Yep. Roll damage.
A gym character that can actually shoot? Holy shit.
Hey, my first ever character was a sniper. She could hit everything.
Another 3 to 5 feet.
Modern gym character that can actually hit.
And again, Jim, Cooney, you would see that the forest underneath breaks up from around here, heading in this direction. It is the plant's turn. The plants have their turn. Rolling, 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 rolling. Okay. And then we'll do that. Okay. So, an attack comes, but who does it come for? And who gets to react to it first? The Spooder Skull fires off. It is just a miss. Only just as the poor little bug... Actually, hang on. That was a single shot. The red dot should have taken effect.
What?
Because red dots are only for single shots. So, yeah, it did actually hit. It doesn't just miss. It hit. Hang on, is that the... Yeah, that is the range one. It doesn't actually need to do that much damage to destroy the... Yeah, that's more than enough. So, Heinrich, the Spooder Skull fires behind you, and a length of between 3 and 5 feet of vine falls to the ground. Another length rises up from the forest ground, the foliage moving as it does this, and lays back down.
Okay.
Thomas huffs and puffs as he runs. Thomas, run. You're now back with everyone else, as you can tell Muttermouth about your boo-boos. Heinrich, you are close enough to charge the vine that rose up from the ground. You're in melee distance, so it is close enough that you can see it. Unfortunately, for the ones that Cooney was shooting at all the way up here, when they fall on the ground, it's a bit difficult to see them in the thick foliage and shrubbery. For you being like 2 squares away, it's a bit simpler.
Okay. Part of it was to blast the vines, so I'm probably going to do that. I'm going to quick draw my my shot pistol. How far away is it to me now? It's like 2 meters.
It's about 2 meters. You are also in melee range of the bulb. Cray did shoot the bulb,
yeah,
but there's been no reaction from it.
Okay, that is fine because I have my shotgun. It is point blank, so half aim, point blank, single shot. This is tearing, and there's a +20 or +10 for it to hit it. It's hulking.
No, not the vines. That was the
No, the bulb.
The bulb. Oh yeah, the bulb is a +10. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. That is.
So you strike the bulb low down.
Yep. Wow. Okay. Nice.
It gets more damage because it's
to
close, doesn't it? Is that right? At point blank, it gets more damage.
Can't remember with.
Yeah, is that the if it? So I'm going to tell you now. If it doesn't get more damage,
hang on. With
pellets,
Dark Heresy, it's slightly.
The pellets strike the outside leaf and just fall to the ground. It will need more damage than.
It will tell you now. So it's
sorry,
scatter, isn't it?
Yeah.
Standard deviation. If a foe within point blank range, for each 2 degrees you get another hit.
Okay.
Yeah, it's different in this one.
So you get 2 more hits then.
So
2 more rolls.
Yep.
Which isn't bad,
all of them are tearing technically. So
yeah.
I'll just roll 2 extra hits there. No, that was terrible.
Yeah, you're.
Can I replace Can I replace that 1 on the last hit with the degrees of success?
I know that's normally a GM roll that I do. Can you? Is there any reason why
It wouldn't do anything either.
No,
it would be the same as the first roll.
As that's been.
Okay, he's back.
There we go. Okay,
you
there
may.
we go. Oh.
You may have lagged out there for a moment.
Yeah, no, I was literally watching everything on red. It's like, don't say anything. Just sit here quietly and praise the Omnisire. We are back. Everything's working again. Everything's up and running. I should check the stream as well. Let's make sure. Yeah. That seems. Hey, it's there. It's running. So. Yeah, it seems as if the pellets just hit the outside leaf and just fall to the ground. Again, it doesn't attack you or anything, but your shotgun seems to have had little effect. Were you coming in with your chainsword?
Yeah, I can make 1 attack on my chainsword, thankfully. So, attack. There's a no aim on the offhand. It's a standard attack. It is a +10, -10 because of that. So that is a 0 overall. Yeah, that's a miss. It's a 77. I'm re-rolling that. No, fucking nerdle.
In this place of death and rebirth. Nurgle seems like he'd make this place a fine garden.
81. At least it's not Nerdle. No.
So Crate, you still weren't attacked, so you're and you saw Heinrich attack the leafy bulb as well, and there was no effect. What would you like to do?
Attack it again, semi-auto.
Sure. You can carry on firing at the bulb.
There's nothing if not tenacious, our little explorator.
I'm going to need to give these things more attacks.
No, do not. Stop.
You hit the bulb, the tree, the plant, the vegetation.
The vegetable.
Much like the last time, you see one good hit as the outside leaf is scorched away and ooze sap-like material begins leaking from it. The other 2 shots are ineffective as they seem to be. Yeah, who knows? For some reason, it's just not ineffective. But the bulb still makes no movements, makes no sign that it is hostile. Muttermouth looks a little confused, looks at the water, dips a foot in, takes his foot out, shakes his head. He's going to go on Overwatch. The Spooder Skull is on recharge, so it cannot fire again this turn. I suppose it will go on Overwatch for melee attacks. Well, can it? No, you can do Overwatch in melee.
You can't do Overwatch in melee.
Yeah.
Oh, no, you can't. No, sorry.
Yeah, you can't. So, Cooney, you're up. Everyone seems to be attacking this large bulb thing that's not really doing anything to anyone. You can see there's another bulb thing over there.
It's resisting.
It's not even resisting, it's just existing.
We are Imperium of man.
Anything that exists without my knowledge exists against my consent.
Our shot stopped resisting him semi-auto. I believe that hits. Twice. So.
You hit a large plant that can't move.
Yeah.
We're attacking a defenseless plant.
So Cooney, you would notice that that your weapon does seem to be a little bit more effective, but only a little bit, which is kind of sad. As you do go through some of its natural armor, but it is still stopped by the toughness. So there's at least one good hole from your shots, Cooney, and one like mark. It is slowly but surely learning the ferocity of the Tau Empire as you fire upon the poor, almost defenseless plant. I mean, it's almost defenseless. So
I showed it for it to stop resisting. It's not my fault.
Hey, you shot it and stopped resisting. Holy shit. It worked.
So
Oh, that was the warning shot.
so
To the chest.
Heinrich,
A
one
warning shot for the other plants.
Heinrich, one lashing vine comes up at you from the floor where, well, it Spider Skull shot it and it died. Well, part of it did. It hits you, Heinrich. Would you like to dodge?
Oh. Hang on. Can I?
Oh, you can dodge or parry.
Yeah, I was gonna say, can I parry?
Yeah.
Okay, so the chainsword actually has a +10 to parry, so that's good. Fuck.
Would you like to re-roll or accept the failure?
I'm gonna accept it this time. I'm gonna keep a fate point. Jesus Christ. It is that is primitive, correct?
Yes, it is primitive.
To my left leg.
As long as you have non-primitive armor on your left leg,
I
armor
take
points are
7.
doubled. There's also more good news. So Heinrich got hit by 1, but Cray, 1 comes for you.
Craig, you're overwatching.
Not any longer. Because I'm now shooting.
Yeah, he shot at the vine.
Oh shit. Okay.
On the turn
I
that
shot
everyone
them both.
decides to shoot, the vine succeeded in sensing you. And it hits. Would you like to dodge or parry?
I'm going for a dodge. I do not dodge.
Jesus Christ.
And we go for damage. 12 damage to the right arm. Again, it is primitive, so double your AP points. As long as it is your armor is not primitive.
AP or armor?
AP armor points.
Armor. Okay, so toughness does not count.
No, it doesn't
So
double.
6.
It doesn't double your toughness, but it does double your armor.
That's 11. How many points?
12.
12. God damn it. Wait. I take 1 point of damage.
1 point has been
Yes.
done.
3 times 2 is 6 plus 5 is 11.
Glorious. Thomas is going to come to the water's edge. He dips his foot in and shakes his foot, his paw. Doesn't seem like he wants to go into the water either. Heinrich, What would you like to do? Carry on attacking the pod that has done nothing, or attack the vine that's struck at you?
I'm going to attack the vine that struck at me with the chainsword. I'm not going to use my shot pistol.
Sure.
Shot.
It is a standard sized vine.
Yep. So I'm going to attack. I'm going to do half aim. It is a standard attack. It's regular. Hit in the leg. That counts. Does not.
It's strange physiology. So you strike it, and it all counts as like body hits, basically.
Yeah. Okay. It can't dodge or parry, can it? Nope.
Nope, it can't.
Alright, so I'm going to do tearing damage.
You slice between 3 and 5 feet off, and it falls to the ground. As it falls to the ground, another 3 to 5 meters is revealed, and Shoku! The last 3 to 5 meters are attached to the bulb.
Sacre bleu!
The secret is out. So you are allowed to shout to the rest of the crew, "We were right! It is the bulbs."
It was the bulb. It is resisting. I told you.
Craig, the order has been confirmed. Resistance is noted. It must be destroyed.
Say, Heinrich and Juni, what do you think of burning down this swamp with our first batch of Brownie King?
We kind of want to get a hold of it, to be honest.
If that does not influence our capability of acquiring more Prometheum, let's go for it.
It might
God. I have just
thought... Considering it will take a few million years before the swamp can turn into extra Prometheum, I say it doesn't.
What?
I will semi-auto 10. This, if you're saying something, I can't hear you.
By all means, fire away. The bulb has clearly been found to resist the greater good. I mean, the Imperium. I mean, the Omnisire.
I think I'm going to reroll this one.
Yeah. You got a natural. You got a natural 100, and a natural 100. I mean, that yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Balance has been restored.
That is quite the drastic change. A 30 and then a 3.
And now for a D.
Oh, roll for the Righteous Fury. See if you get that through.
So ballistic skill against 51 against my skill.
You succeed. So roll another D10.
Just a question. How does a 14 against 51? Oh.
Yeah, I don't know how you get 8.8 degrees of success, but you add an extra 7 damage onto that 13.
I've entered 51 twice.
Ah, okay.
So basically, I added an extra 51 to my risk skill list, which I shouldn't have done.
Oh, I get it. So it should have been 0. Gotcha. Yeah, but you still got 14, so it was still a success. And the degrees don't actually count, so... yeah, that doesn't... 7, 8, oh, right, yeah, okay. So that would be, and then that would be, that would make that. Okay, let me just check something. Just check quickly. Okay, right. So, Cray, as you unleash, again, you feel as if your first bolt always carries the Omnissire's righteous fury with it, and the others just kind of don't. As your first bolt flies through the gap in the outer green leaf that you'd already made, going inside the plant and detonating. The other two hits do meh to the outside. The one that goes through and finds the core, however, seems to strike a vital part, as the plant doesn't really do much. There's no like great death animation. It kind of just sags a bit.
Farts.
You imagine, Cray, it might be dead, but it just sags, so maybe not. I will tell you it is dead, but again, it's a plant. Kind of difficult to... so Cray has defeated the mighty plant. Again, Muttermouth and Thomas are just going to sit by and just wait. The Spooder Skull is going to go into Overwatch mode, because it can. Cooney, you're up. You can make out that there is another bulb type thing in the area. If you want to take it on, you can. However, it does appear as if you can just walk away from it.
I'm going to point out at the plant and just shrug. Fuck it, I'll shoot it.
Points at plant, shrugs, shoots it anyway. Nice.
As is mandated by the Imperium.
You do indeed hit it. I mean, it's a woeful start to the damage, but you know, again, makes no movement. Just kind of is. One dice roll is made. Ooh, okay. I guess my luck has turned. You have no idea how many times I've rolled this dice to see what I hit, and just be like, oh, I hit nothing. Oh, I hit nothing. Oh, I hit nothing. So Cooney, you're struck. You were struck at it. Somehow I doubt it will do much unless it's oh, it does actually hit. Would you like to dodge or parry?
I'll try to dodge. Parry's not really my thing.
Well, you can parry with the butt of your gun. There's just a -10 to it, I believe. You do dodge.
No, I'm good.
Dodged out of the way. Again, Thomas is kind of just showing Muttermouth his boo-boos. Muttermouth is like, yes, very interesting. Very distinguished. Heinrich, the assault upon the the assault upon the other pod has begun. What would you like to do?
I'm probably going to join in here, so I have to move and actually do it, won't I? Yeah, I'll just do a move and a quick slash with the chainsword then.
Sure.
I think the chainsword would be my best option for this. No aim. It's large.
Yep.
And
it is hulking.
As indeed a hit. And tearing. Hey! Righteous Fury.
That is quite a nice bit of damage.
Target number is 43. I did 1 additional damage, so 19 pen 2.
Oh yeah, it rolls the d10 for you normally, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yep.
And it also explodes for you as well, so.
Yeah. So yeah, you do 19 damage with a pen of 2. No, don't do that. So it is on there altogether. You put a hacking slash into it, Heinrich, and a weeping ooze comes forth. Well, a clear viscous fluid, actually. But it still doesn't make any sign that it is being attacked. Cray, you can attack the plant as well. Normally there would be a minus because Heinrich is also is in melee combat with it. But because it's a plant, it's not moving. So it's not like a melee combat where two combatants are moving and dodging and weaving in between each other. It just sits there and Heinrich just slashes at it. So it's... You could literally say Heinrich step back as you... Like, oh my god. Okay.
I'm just going to check if it's reliable. It is reliable. On the other hand, let's just speed up the combat.
Okay, so it's just a jam then. So you just need to do a tech use test.
No. It's reliable, so it doesn't jam.
Oh no, so it only jams on a natural 100. Gotcha.
Yep.
Gotcha.
Yeah, but I'm going to reroll.
Okay, so you do indeed hit
What's
it.
with my dice? I think I need to spend some incense on this bloody thing.
You need to do awareness checks first. Just do a failed awareness check, then do a successful attack.
Yeah, meh, damage.
So sadly, only a little bit. Why does it keep doing that? Only a little bit goes through. So we are taken to. The Spooder Skull still doesn't actually recognize it as a target to be attacked. It's not showing any threat signifiers. Kuni.
Can I tell the Spooder it is a threat?
Yeah, it can be commanded. You can just tell it attack that, and it will attack it. It's just at the moment being like.
Is it a free action or not?
So it'd be because it'd just be like speaking. Yeah, it'd just be speaking, so it'd be a free action.
I've kind of liked it on Overwatch just to protect my back from tentacles whipping at me from behind. Well, it didn't work last time.
That's kind of how I've been running it at the moment. Unless they were actively attacking Heinrich, I'm just like, yeah, it could just be a personal shield. You are successful, Kuni. Ooh, you are doubly successful, as you do actually do damage, and you do Righteous Fury. So,
come on, baby. Ooh.
Okay, now 14 then 21.
Okay, so I can tell you that the first shot took it to 19 hit points. Your Righteous Fury attack then went well over its max HP. It slumps to the side. It just slumps. And as far as you're aware, that tells you that it's dead. There are technically 2 more that are on the field if you just want to go for a mission of eradication. However, at this moment, you're not actively being attacked because you're out of range.
We have created a safe zone.
Yes.
Can I? All right. If we can use this area as a safe zone, can I clear some of it out with my chainsword? Clear out some of the brush and stuff. Well, hang on. I'll pose it to the team first. Do you want to continue the fight straight away, or shall we take a breather?
I mean, we technically when we go back, we kind of have to go through there. But
well, that's the thing. Over where Mothermouth and Thomas is a safe zone. This island here we're currently on is the one that actually has the dangers currently.
This is true.
Because don't forget, I ran all the way down this section and even jumped the fucking middle of the river, and I was fine. I never got attacked once. You guys came across down this way and immediately almost got killed.
I did mention that there was one path that would have no resistance.
Yes.
I mean, if you can make a bridge over there, then sure.
We could use part of the tree there to at least make a balance beam. You can acrobatics across. I don't mind getting a little bit dirty. I'm already, feral king of this planet in my own
So
head.
long as you don't go within 15 meters of the bulbs up here, then you can go out of combat time and you can just, do whatever you want. Oh, actually, 15 meters does get a bit further down here, but but you can go out of combat time if you just want to secure this area and then cross over the river. Because again, Heinrich knows for 100% you will not get attacked over here because he hasn't been, and neither has Muttermouth or Thomas. So you can fuck around with the corpses of the things that you've just killed, and radio to the tech priest to come on through. That's possible. If you want to then attack things again later, you can, because they don't move.
I vote, honestly, to remove ourselves from combat and just kind of prioritize making the route from here to here.
I agree.
Makes sense.
Sure.
Okay.
So do you want to do anything with the plants, or are you just crossing over and radioing in?
I'm chain sorting them out of the dirt. I'm I'm going to pull them up and deep root them as well.
Sure. So you can add to your loot pile 2 corpse snares. And so you got the corpse snare bulbs, and there's also lengths of the lashing vines that are limp and doing nothing.
Yeah, lengths.
You can also take parts of the abyssal tree, if you so wish. You want to start hacking that up, or you can just.
I'll take some of them. Chunks.
Okay, so if you do actually start...
abyssal tree and length of veins?
You got lengths of vines, corpse snare bulbs. As Heinrich begins hacking at the tree, you'd notice, Heinrich, as you disturb the mud at the base of the tree, trying to hack at the branches and hack at the trunk, you'd notice that the roots of the tree are strangely blood red. They don't seem to be like oozy or anything, but they do seem to be a very striking color.
Okay, I will specifically dig up some of those because they will look cool.
Sure.
And I also get some of the roots.
Yeah, sure. I'll just split I'll do like half of abyssal tree root.
So if you put down a 5 as a weight, you're basically going around hacking a root, pulling it up, hacking a root, pulling up. So if you put down 5 as a weight for each of you, you've got 5 whatever weight of. So you're gonna basically spend half an hour. Abyssal root.
What about the chunks from the tree itself? So say I cut sections off it, basically like logs, kind of.
Yep, you can limb the branches from where it's fallen over and take some thicker branches and some like you said, logs. And so on. That is of course possible. You're going to basically be spending. Oh yeah, that's right. That's how you spell it. You're basically going to be spending about 45 minutes ish clearing this area, and then you can cross over the river and examine this area a bit more. You won't get attacked, but in that time the Taurox will be heard coming to the very edge, and then you would hear the sounds of basically the forest being destroyed as a servitor comes through with a big circular disc and just walks forward, swiping the circular disc from left to right, below the waist.
I deadpan. They couldn't have given that one to us before we went into the swamp.
Of course not. Of course not. It would have made sense, but yeah. Abe logic. So as our G707, I believe is the one, as he comes down, a number of servitors follow him. And they're all carrying large components and boxes and this, that, and the other. Cray, you can assist him with what's going on, where he begins building a machine on top of the Prometheum deposit. And that is where we will end our episode for this session.
Question: can I gather some of the crude to start burning? So start burning the middle island.
I don't think we want to burn the root. I think we want to burn the limbs.
So Cray, that 45 minutes or so is where you're assisting Heinrich. Once the tech priest comes along, you can go over and join him and begin talking to him, or try scooping up some of the crude that's coming out of the deposit. By all means, you can do that. We'll do that next time, and then you can add if you want. The problem is it's crude promethium mixed with water. In fact, the tech priest tells you, stop being an idiot, brother, and wait for the next session. So in the next session... yeah, sure.
I think I lost connection there for a second, so it's a good time.
Oh, okay. So yeah, we'll carry on in the next session, and Cray will I'm sure get some crude promethium for his efforts. So yes, I certainly hope you've enjoyed this episode, and looking forward to the future episodes to come, where hopefully there'll be one next week. Thank you all so much for watching. I certainly hope you've enjoyed this episode. Take care, everyone, and as always, bye-bye for now.
Bye.
See?